lot of growth. And
are your parents proud?
They're very proud. Mum's very happy.
Yeah, okay, good. Shout out to Mum, by the way.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, it's Sparrow from B&T TV, and welcome to Jimmy Hyett from This Is Flow. Welcome, Jimmy.
Thanks, Sparrow. Good to be here.
Mate, you're having an amazing year. You're on fire. What's happening?
Mate, it's been a good year. It's been a good few years of growth and acceleration of the business, but just a transformation in what we're doing has been now delivering into this impact outside of our own world, outside of our agency, into the rest of the industry, and it's quite pleasing to see it all come to life.
Quite pleasing. Now, but you've also scooped up some awards. The MFA, that was a pretty good one, People and Culture. Are you very proud of that? I mean,
the MFA awards are fantastic for that, and People and Culture is something that we deeply care about. They kind of say that culture, and everyone tells us as the agency grows, we're going to lose that culture. But as we grow, we never want to lose that culture.
Yeah.
And there's the secret sauce behind it has probably got to do with this diverse similarities, which I know is kind of counterintuitive in itself, but you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
If you need culture, you can't have a diverse range of people without the thing that glues them all together.
When I was first talking to you, you had 3 people. How many people have you got now?
We're over 40 now.
Over 40.
Pushing up towards 50. So yeah.
Wow.
A lot of growth. And
are your parents proud?
They're very proud. Mum's very happy.
Yeah, okay, good. Shout out to Mum, by the way.
Hi, Mum.
Also, new business run, A2 Milk, AirAsia, they keep going. I mean, is it hard to keep that pressure up? Have you got real momentum? And is there any secret sauce in your new business success?
No, look, we've had a lot of growth and momentum. I think the challenge that falls off the back of that is how we slow down that growth. And I think we've got this motto, which is basically right client, right time. If both of those things fit, then we'll go for those pitches. We're turning down more pitches than what we're actually going for. I think this year, as you mentioned, A2, AirAsia, Good Drinks, FPOS, BPay, there's been a lot of big clients that have come on board.
So you're not pitching at the moment, or you're just slowing down?
We're just making sure onboarding is right, putting the processes in place. With those clients, you get obviously the growth in people as well. So it's really important for us just to slow down and make sure that everything is rolling smoothly, and just keep investing and keep putting those processes in place. So
and you want your current clients to be happy, right? I mean, it's all about winning new business.
Retention is everything. Retention is everything.
Now, one of my favourite clients is Hard Yakka, right? Workwear.
Great client.
Can you give me a little bit about the background with the Kings?
Yes.
How did that come about?
Sydney Kings is a partnership where we really wanted to dive into some clear space in sport. I mean, workwear in any sporting code is absolutely NRL, AFL, covered in all sorts of sportswear. So we wanted to try and find some clear space. Basketball is growing significantly. Basketball in Australia has gotten so much better, and it's really impressive to see and watch. And if you've ever been to a game, you really get to feel it. Right? It's an NBA experience.
Yeah.
And the guys at Hoops Capital, which is Sydney Kings, they have such an alignment with Hard Yakka in that hard work and that determination, and it was a synergy made for itself. So that sponsorship in year 1 turned into a partnership now in year 2, and it helped when the Sydney Kings win.
That's right.
Win the season for the last 2 years and going again this year. But yeah, it's delivered incredible results. Even just from that sponsorship alone, it's driven like 100% sales increase just in that line of clothing.
Wow,
so
awesome.
Yeah, really impressive. It just goes to show that you don't have to be in the top of the sports, but you can find those niche places.
And those passion points with
the passion points, and where
it.
you get this big integration with the whole partnership. It's really powerful, and so Workwear's pretty happy.
Are you feeling positive about the advertising market leading up until Christmas? Are clients spending? What's the story?
Look,
because it's a bit tough, right?
It's tough, but Christmas is very client specific, I would say, in how we speak about it. And there's a lot of our clients, we know the climate. The last few years, people have said, Christmas is going to be really tough. And then people still spend. They put things on credit and away they go. For our client base, we're not affected by Christmas as much in the fact of we're not really focused on that pre-Christmas period.
So it's not necessarily retail.
It's not retail, but where it does affect is obviously that spending ability and where they can do that. But the data and the research at the moment shows that people are still investing a lot in experiences, and some of our bigger clients and like the travel industry, AirAsia, Carnival and the cruising and people are still spending on travel, and that's not declining, which is just incredible to see. Even in such tight crisis, they're making shortcuts in other areas, but when they want to go on holidays, when they want that experience for themselves, they still
want to treat yourself. You still want to have a special time.
Exactly. So Christmas, there's so much talk on the nature of the finance at the moment and the cost of living crisis, but no reduction in spend from clients. We're actually seeing increases in spend.
Okay, awesome.
But the watch out is always, are they spending to make sure they're setting themselves up and get them out of a slower start to the year? Right. So it could be a little bit of false hope.
You're a positive person, but yeah, are you upbeat about next year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for us, when it comes to concerns or opportunities, I think for us, we know that culture and retention is still going to be critical. But I mean, even from awards season that you go through, the culture awards and the agency awards are so great for recognition and for the team. But what we're most proud of is the awards where you get shortlisted for things like long-term results. Hydrolite, one of our founding clients. That sort of stuff is what we get most excited about. So the work and the effectiveness of that is really where we're really trying to focus. And the other place for us where we're going to put a lot of energy, and we already are, is the future of technology and what that means for us as well. So AI is a hygiene factor that everyone should already have implemented in their business, but there's so much else which it's just opening up world of new opportunities.
Is there a scoop there for BNT TV? What are you going to be doing in that space?
All I'll say, synthetic sampling is a really interesting one. So
what's that thing?
Synthetic sampling.
I don't think I can even say that.
It's basically AI focus groups where you can basically give them the view of you're a busy mum with 3 kids and we want you to respond as if you were that person, and they come back with feedback. So instead of having to pull the people into a room, you're actually getting this feedback from an AI model who's pretending to be that person. It's really interesting to see how that results compared to people results and stuff. So the future's wild, but there's a lot coming out in that space. So yeah,
wow, exciting. And as I said, Christmas is coming up. What's Santa going to bring you this year? I think. What's going to be under the Christmas tree?
We've just moved offices, so we'll see what happens in the office. But there might be a little addition or two to our science and data room. So we'll keep that under wraps.
Jimmy, thank you for being on BNT TV. It's been awesome.
Thank you,
once
Sparrow.
again, I hope next year's as good as this year because you guys are on a roll.